I love this. This is amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Tang. Right, so there are
You're
two.
back with your boy, Mr. Wade, and this is YouTube Math. Boo, boo, boo.
Your learning objective today is subtracting different decimal places. Now your feedback starter's still working on yesterday is addition. Okay, down here it says if you're stuck, pop the numbers into column addition. Make sure you do that, please, as here we are only working in tenths, where here we've got tenths and hundredths, so we need a 0 as a placeholder after the 4. So work your way through that. The answers are on the next slide. Your introduction task. Use the digits to make the largest possible number. Use the same digits to make the smallest possible number. I'm not going to help you with that with this morning. You need to just think about that. First of all, your varied fluency. Okay, you need to subtract the following using a column method. So I've popped it onto my piece of paper. You've got 9.28 and 5.067. So obviously, as we are taking this number away from this number's always going to go on top. Luckily enough, it's the biggest number as well here. So 9.28 take away 5.067. As we've got our ones column, our tenths column, our hundredths column, and our thousandths column, we would then need a placeholder in here. As we have nothing in here, nothing else after 9.28. It'd be 9.280000 if we wanted to go on further. So we've got 0 take away 7. We can't do 0 take away 7. So we need to borrow 1 from the 8, making 7 hundredths. And now we have 10 thousandths. 10 thousandths take away 3 thousandths. 7 thousandths is 3 thousandths. 7 hundredths take away 6 hundredths equals 1 hundredth. 2 tenths take away 0 tenths gives us 2 tenths. 9 ones take away 5 ones gives us 4. So the same as what we were doing yesterday, but with column subtraction. Make sure we are borrowing. You can't do 0 take away 7. It wouldn't then be 7 take away 0. It's always the top number take away the bottom number. So we do need to borrow. Okay, so make sure we are careful with that one. Obviously the answers come up as well. Now, we're looking at part whole models and bar models in this lesson today as well. So here it says complete the bar model. We've got 6.104 something and our long bar being 8.65. Now, I have drawn this out on my piece of paper as well for you. So what we've got here is this being part 1, this here being part 2, this bottom one here being the whole. It is the whole because it goes all the way across. It is the same size as the question mark and 6.104. So we've got part 1, which is this here, add part 2 would equal the whole. Remember, in 5W, we've described it like a cake. Okay, this is the cake going all the way across the bottom, and our icing needs to fit perfectly on top. It has to fit perfectly on top. Okay. Part 1 is 6.104, add the question mark, equals 8.65. So what we can do is 8.65 take away this number here, and it will give us our part 2. So 8.65 take away 6.104. So that's a whole number, take away part 1 would equal part 2. So again, we need to have a placeholder in here if we did not have it. So 0 take away 4. We can't do 0 take away 4. So we need to borrow 400. Now we've 100. So now we've got 400. Now we've got 10 thousandths. 10 take away 6. 4, sorry, is 6. I'm one head of the game today. 4 take away 0 is 4. 6 take away 1 is 5. 8 take away 6 is 2. So this here, like I've said, will equal part 2. 2.546 is equal to part 2 over here. So we're just using a bar model to work out what it's asking for. 8.65 is our whole. We know part 1 is 6.104. We need to work out what part 2 is. Work it out by subtracting part 1 away from the whole. So the whole take away part 1. So have a little go with that, and obviously, as usual, the answers come up on the screen. Here, subtract 1.42 from the following. Just subtract 1.42, see if you can do that. We don't need to borrow anything in this instance, so it should be good. Part whole model, exactly the same here. This is our whole, this is our part 1, this is our part 2. Part 1 add part 2 equals our whole. So if this is our whole, we could take away part 1, the whole take away part 1 would equal part 2. So we need to do 6.32 take away 1.635 here to get this number here. You may need to use placeholders, remember. Okay. This one here is particularly hard, so we're going to go through this one together. Use 3 of the digit cards to complete the subtraction sentence. Now, it's set out in a way that it's trying to catch you out. Okay, so this is what we're hoping you can identify from today. I've written it on my piece of paper too. So this is problem solving 1. These are our cards and we need to complete this statement. Now, this is our whole number at the top because we're subtracting part 2 and part 1, or that could be part 1, that could be part 2. It doesn't matter which part is which. Our whole number is our biggest number. We're taking away one part to equal the other part. Now we've got the answer, so we need to work backwards. Something take away 5 equals 5. But there's no box here. So what we need to do here is think about what's going to go there. If there's no box, there's going to be a 0. 0 take away 5 is, so it's a placeholder here. So 0 take away 5 is 5, but we can't do that. So we need to take away, we don't know what number's here yet, we need to take away 1 and add it to this side here. So now we've got 10 take away 5 is equal to 5. Great. Okay. Something take away 6 is equal to 5, but we've taken 1 away from here. So what we could do the inverse. 5 add 6. 5 add 6 is 11, but we've already taken another 1 away. So it can't be 11, it needs to be 12. So we need to get 12 in here. So we would have a 2. We would not have a 12, just a 2 purely because 2 take away 6. We'd then need to borrow from a 7 to give us 12 in here. 12 take away 6, but a 12 would then get cancelled out down to 11 because we've taken 1 away here. So we're borrowing across all the stages. So we'd have 10 take away 5 being 5. 11 take away 6 is 5. 6 take away something is 4. So what's 6 take away something? Or what do we need to add to 2 to get to 6? 6 take away 4 is 2. Something take away 1 is 4. 5 take away 1 is 4. Now they're trying to catch out in many different ways here by not adding a 0 as the place value. Okay, and you need to borrow from a number that we don't know yet. So we need to remember that. That's why I put the cross on the top of the box. So then when we did know the number, we need to cross it out. So instead of it being 12, it's now 11 because we've already borrowed from it. That still works. And then we needed to borrow from this side here also. So have a little go with that. And of course, the answers are on the screen. However, they haven't shown you any of the borrowing. So when you're working these out, make sure you're doing what I'm doing and doing the borrowing from the other numbers to the left. Remember, we always need to start in the furthest right-hand column and have a good go of this. Please show your workings for these answers, as for these questions, as they are not easy. Have a good go today. Hopefully the sheets won't be too bad. So take care, and remember, maths is fun.